Hey, what's up guys? UrAvgWarGamer is back with another video for the Warships, and Wargaming has just announced a recent devlog, I think a couple of hours ago, and I looked at it and I was kinda thinking, what is this word? I have heard this word before. If you have played that game in 2024, if you are a older viewer on this channel, you definitely know what I'm talking about. The Lushun was a older Dockyard ship, and Wargaming now adding this ship again in the form of black or B version. That's right. I can't emphasize this word enough that how much I love Lushun. In my personal opinion, Lushun is one of the most powerful destroyer that you can have in port. And if you have missed out the older Dockyard, now is the best time to get this ship. But I'm also wondering whether Wargaming is gonna be compensating me, a guy like me, a guy that already has Lushun. Thus they have posted or stated what will be the compensation. Usually the Dockyards, not gonna say the Dockyard, the black ships that we have, like for example the Massachusetts B, the Alaska, the John Bart B, all these ships that we have black versions. If you have the original version of that, you get doubloons as a compensation. What happens if you have Lushun already? Well, we will eventually find out. By the way, there is also going to be a new event which is Liberty Harbour, and a couple of other things which I will mention down after talking about these things. So definitely watch this video, and if you are new to the channel, definitely subscribe. And well, let's talk about the Liberty Harbour. I will only gonna be summarizing this. I'm not gonna go into details because this is a long, very long sort of detailed event. If you want to get full idea what this event is about, it's basically building a Liberty Harbour. It's basically building the buildings. Okay, you will have a base. You will be able to upgrade that base. You will have 4 buildings. I will just give you a simple idea. I'm not going to go into details. Simple idea. You have 4 buildings: Naval Command, Operational Command, Military Port, Fuel Terminal. They have some purpose. You can upgrade them. You will get combat missions through those buildings. You can complete them in randoms. You can complete them in operations, in co-op battles or temporary battle types. So you basically able to also boost those areas like the Naval Command and Operational Command and get extra combat missions. Okay, so these are the things that kind of consists when taking a look at this Liberty Harbour. Okay, once this whole thing gets live, I will explain you in this full detail that what this whole thing is about. Okay, then we will have some expeditions that you can do with the help of military port. Then you have some fleet power tiers, ship types, nation. You can assemble a fleet and you can expedition or use them for an expedition or whatever. And then you can upgrade those buildings. You have 13 upgrades. So all of these things will ultimately lead you to one thing. As you can see, this is whole event. And you can see the Operational Command building, Military Port, Fuel Terminal, Memory Box as well. We will again take a look at once it hits the live servers. Okay, then we will have this opportunity to upgrade that specific building. And then we have this Military Port that I was talking, where you can actually use the ships to perform expedition. That's what I would say. And ultimate reward, because that's the most important thing. What will be the reward of this whole thing? Well, the good thing is you are going to get a tier 8 American premium cruiser Bridgeport, an epic status ship. But honestly, I don't understand why this American cruiser has to be epic. Yes, you are getting it for free, and Epic makes it pretty nice because it shows that it is a very, very, very rare by Wargaming standards, and they can price it very expensive if it will come back at some point in future, which I will not like at all. But why it's epic? They can put it for a rare, right? They can really put it as a rare tag for this cruiser, but they did not. They are still putting it as epic. I don't know what's epic about it, except that you are getting it for free. But I still am happy guy because you can grind it for free. I don't like it that they are just putting it for epic, because what really happens, for example, if this cruiser happens to be available for coal later on for a tier 8. This can be costing you crazy, honestly. And I fear whatever ship that we grind for free has the highest chance, maybe like the Jaeger or Brisbane. Remember, Jaeger and Brisbane also available for a grind. You grind them and you can get them instantly. I mean, after grind for a specific time, you can get them for free. And afterwards, they have added it for coal. And if they do the same thing with this cruiser, imagine how will it be costly. It will be very costly, in fact. So I don't like it. Putting a rarity tag like epic does not really make sense. But that is what Wargaming coming up with. And also, a couple of things to mention. You will have a Navy 50th anniversary flag. By the way, this is the very important thing. We are basically celebrating something like this, the anniversary of United States Navy. And that's why they are basically coming up with this whole event, okay? Just remember that. And now, by the way, they are giving you a flag, they're giving you a commander, a camouflage, which you can see here, and another thing which is a permanent camouflage, which created by the players, okay? Nice, I like it, but is there anything good other than the cruiser? Well, there is also one more thing, and that is the Liberty Harbour collection. You're going to have another new collection dedicated to 250 years of United States Navy. So it consists of 60 elements, 41 of which you earn as you construct the base. Okay, so if you construct that whole Liberty Harbour building, you will get 41 elements, and afterwards the remaining pieces can be exchanged for progress points, which again something that you will get eventually, but in a different way. I'm not going to explain that, what is this progress points or whatever. Eventually you have this also another opportunity along with the cruiser Bridgeport to complete the collection for 250 years of United States Navy. Okay, that's as simple as that. And what is the reward of that? Well, the reward is going to be seasoned US commander. Now, seasoned really means that it does going to have enhanced skills, which means that is a good commander. If you want to get a commander with enhanced skills, complete this collection in for update 14.9 and you will get the achievement as well as this David Farragut, a seasoned US commander. Hopefully that will be the case. Hopefully, I exactly don't know because they haven't said anywhere enhanced skills, but I'm definitely thinking that this seasoned definitely looks like to me that it should have the enhanced skills. So yeah, this is a Bridgeport. You will get that ship. It has the F gimmicky button with sort of main battery reload booster. Eventually you will get this commander by completing the collection, okay, and this cruiser by completing the whole event. And then obviously they're basically talking about you complete the combat missions, and you are also, by the way, going to get a Navy 250 port, which I would say is a nice thing. As you can see, Navy 250 port. We are going to have the full fleet of American ships. This looks like an A6. This whole thing looks nice. I don't mind at all. A port with US Navy ships, I think US players will enjoy it a lot. I totally believe that Americans will absolutely love it. If there is any US viewer, definitely hit a like for that. So I like it. Honestly, it's a nice thing to look at. And then we have a Navy 250 permanent camouflage for Indiana. So there's going to be an American battleship. Now I wonder how you will get this battleship. Well, I definitely know that you cannot get it from this Liberty Harbour event, but they have basically told us in this that the new epic, what? Another epic ship? Why? Why we need all the ships that are coming in the game having epic status? Like, bro, seriously, Wargaming, they're actually gonna abuse this whole thing. I have basically told you guys in my old video that they're gonna be abusing this rarity status to the epic levels. Honestly, like the Bridgeport is epic, the Indiana is epic, all the upcoming ships will be epic, so all's gonna be costing extremely high in terms of doubloons. And that's a big win for Wargaming. What's really valuable for player in return? Except that they have to spend so much money in the game just to get this American premium battleship Indiana. I'm sure US players will enjoy it, sure. But it's gonna be costly because it's an epic rarity ship. And then there is going to be some, okay, by the way, Liberty Harbour container, they will give you the collection, okay? And a Navy 250 premium container has a slim chance, like terribly slim chance of giving us an Indiana. You can see here, 2%. And look at this, will be available in thematic consecutive bundles. So there's gonna be a bundle thing where they will have Indiana as well as Admiral bundle for real money. For costing you epic money. Oh my god, Wargaming never gonna change, man. They will absolutely do the, do the highest level of predatory practices, I would say, to grab the money. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, then we have a Lushun Dockyard. Now that is something that I'm really interested in, okay? We have the Tier 10 Pan-Asian Destroyer Lushun B. If you have not looked at the Lushun, if you don't know about the Lushun, go and watch countless videos on YouTube, including I also have uploaded. It's an amazing destroyer. It's in my opinion, if you take my personal opinion, it's almost broken. I'm not kidding when I'm saying this. It is so powerful destroyer. You have a 5.5 hydro, 5.8 detect, really good gun performance, Kleber DPM, not Kleber DPM. You basically have grows away shell arcs because it's basically a Russian, converted ship, if I'm not wrong, something like that. And deep water torpedoes, which are stupidly stealthy torpedoes. They have like insane detection on those tops. They are undodgeable tops, and 10 of them with really good gun performance, except it does not have hole, and except that it does not have smoke, but it does get super heals, which is kind of crazy. And you're having the Lushun B, or you can say Lushun, but they haven't stated anywhere what will you get if you have already the original version of Lushun. That is gonna be interesting. I'm interested in Wargaming telling us that what will be the compensation. We have to wait and watch, but you can get it for 5,000 doubloons. If you get a starter pack, this is the cost that you have to pay for getting the Lushun B. I like it. It's better than many things that I have seen above, that's for sure. They cost 5,000 doubloons, but at least it's cheap and you can grind, which you always grind in this game. So that's the better deal compared to, I would say, this Indiana and even Bridgeport maybe. But free is a free thing. I still like Bridgeport, but Lushun is also a great thing. For 5,000 doubloons, it's a steal. It's such a good destroyer, honestly. And then we have Battle Chat update, which is a very good thing. They are adding some filters. I'm not going to explain that. You can go and read that. But there's going to be upgrades to the Battle Chat. It will bring quality of life improvements, and you can customize it. That is what they are saying. So you can go and check out. It's a nice thing. I like that you can have more control in the chat. If you do not like someone message, you can basically remove that. It's gonna be gone. You will not hear anything from him, which is another good thing. So I like it. You can read it. It seems to be very nice. Okay, you can also going to have, if someone is spamming quick commands, you will only going to get one. This is one of the example of this upgrade to the battle chat. Okay, so if someone is saying get back, thank you, like crazy times, it will only gonna be heard for once if you are listening, okay, from the other player, which is, I would say, it's a pretty nice thing, right? And then we have a campaigns update. Again, giving quality of life is always great. So the very key thing about this campaigns update, access to the third mission slot, which always require an active premium time, will now be available for all accounts. So you will get access to third slot regardless. So if you don't have a premium time, great, you will have 3 slots and you can put those missions to complete in those slots, and you just complete this campaign system, which is very nice. Okay, and then you can do it in more battle types, very nice. And then the number of stars needed will be reduced, very nice. Reduce the requirements of certain missions which were deemed difficult, another very nice thing. So I think this is a great thing. Great thing that they are just balancing the campaigns in these way. I like it. And then we will have something like, I would say, the British commander with individual voiceover. I don't care. Grand trial flag. Those players who are playing public test servers, for them that might be interesting. And also the really interesting thing, and also the really baffling thing, and also something that I really am not a fan of that. Honestly, this spam of tech trees by camouflaging with a different name and calling it a premium is not good. Honestly, like, why? Pinatapolis based on ASICs. So we're getting an ASICs but premium with this name and with this camo. Oh my god, Wargaming, what is that? Why would you do that? Just to earn more money? Why? Von Zuckerhoff based on Schlieffen. Now, I do like, but you have to spend so many doubloons. Like, can't you give us like one ship for free? Like, okay, if you want to make the versions of Tech Tree, you know, that's fine. But give us at least one of that ship, maybe for a grind. I would be happy if I can able to grind maybe the ASICs in the name of Pinatapolis for free. But they can't. They will just gonna sell them. They're gonna sell them in bundles. They're gonna be selling these really weirdly looking permanent camos, which you can, by the way, change, but you cannot change the name. The name will remain the same. Zuckerhoff, Sushoffen, Sushoffen. What is that name, bro? This is, by the way, Manfred von Richthofen. They basically, it's kind of like a troll name for that carrier, German carrier. I kind of feel bad about that. And Pinatian. I wonder if this is for the April's Fool. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. This is gonna be like that. This seems to be the April's Fool event, but I can be completely wrong here, because why they will show us these things in the first place or in the update 14.9, which is almost 1 month from now. So this should be coming. Yeah. And then last but not the least, they are basically updating the contents in the recruiting station containers. So by the way, what do you think what they have changed? Can you recognize it? I will give you 3 seconds. Okay, I will tell you myself. They basically are changing the following ships. Now you are going to get different set of ships like Kirov, Hill, Oktyabrská Revolucja. I'm sorry if I mispronunciate that. Rio de Janeiro and Izuzuchi. So you have different set of ships. As you can see, different set of ships. And you are going to get different set of ships. And if you have all of these ships, you will get 1,000 doubloons. And then last but not the least, victory tokens will be replaced with credits in War is Over premium containers. So yeah, they are giving you victory tokens in these premium containers. So yeah, they only give you credits. That's what they are saying. Anyway, so this is the whole thing. And holy moly, I like the Lushun B a lot. I kind of think that Liberty Harbour can be confusing for a lot of players out there. They have to really understand this whole thing before really able to make it work for themselves. Hopefully this epic status based ships and the spam by Wargaming, they will do something about it. I don't like this epic, man. What the hell, man? Why Wargaming is just adding every ship and just giving the epic status to every single premium nowadays. It's just crazy how much they want to get the money. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you get the brief idea. It's not full in detail. I can always talk about it. I can always let me know in the comments. At least I can always tell you guys in the comments that I want to say. So you basically can communicate in the YouTube in the comments, and I will help you guys answer any question if you have. So till then, take care and peace out.